Hello students, in this video I shall discuss about the excretory system. This for standard 10. For this excretory system, this will be video number 1. Here it is, excretory system, video number 1 for class 10. In the beginning, let us deal with few definitions. First of all, what is excretion? Definition of excretion: the process of elimination. Elimination means removal of unwanted and harmful metabolic wastes. Remember, metabolic wastes. Metabolism is continuously going on in our body. That produces certain substances which is not needed for the body and also harmful. Harmful metabolic wastes from the body is called excretion. So it's a kind of a definition which takes all the metabolic products together. Next is definition is, what do you mean by excretory organs? Here it is, excretory organs. The organs, those are involved in removal of excretory products from the body, are called organs for excretion or excretory organs. But simply it may seem to you that the process of excretion is the work of one system, but it is not. It is included with some other organs of other systems. So excretory organ is taking all the organs of the body which performs some amount of excretion. So obviously this asks us to focus on then what is excretory system. This is what is excretory system. Answer is, excretory system is the organ system which is concerned with the formation, storage and elimination of urine. Only urine is the product for the excretory system, constitute the excretory system. Or it is also called the renal system or urinary system, or renal system or urinary system, or renal or urinary system. Urinary system. So this specifically is pointing out that the formation of urine, which is a mixture of waste products produced in our body, is eliminated from it, and that we will call as excretory system. Here comes a contrast between the two sets of terminologies, excretory system and excretory organs. So there is a kind of a discussion required for the difference between the two. That's why the question next is, what are the differences between the excretory system and excretory organs? In case of the organs other than the excretory system, directly we cannot call them excretory organs because they belong to other system like lungs, which is belonging to respiratory system. But since it is removing one excretory product of our body, we can include in the group of organs for excretion. So it's a kind of a controversy about that. Can we call lungs and respiratory system as organs for excretion or excretory system or something? But it is organ which eliminates the unwanted metabolic harmful waste. So here is the declaration that is been discussed here. Although organs other than those of excretory system cannot be called as excretory organs, technically we cannot call lungs, liver, etc. as excretory organ. However, certain organs of other systems accessorily perform excretion. So anyhow, some of them are performing excretion. No, purpose may be different, but work is excretion, a part of it. So accessorily perform excretion. So that's the thing mentioned. Therefore, those organs are referred here as organs for excretion or excretory organs. So do not confuse these two. So next, come on to the table. Whenever you write any kind of difference, always write in the form of a table. Do not write in a linear formation. It becomes easy for you to write, easy for examiner to check. Excretory organs, organs for excretion. This is the system concerned with formation, storage and elimination of urine only. That I already told you this. The contrasting point is excretory organs include organs of urinary system plus this with the other organs performing removal of metabolic wastes like skin, lungs, etc. This is the first point. Second point is organs are kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. That is purely the excretory system we talk about. Kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. And the organs for excretion, along with urinary organs like kidney, ureter, etc., there are liver, that is producing urea, an excretory product of our body. Skin, that is producing sweat, which also removes excess water, urea, etc. Respiratory organs, etc. They also perform accessorily some amount of excretion. And the third point is excretory product removed by this system is urine. Specifically, it is urine only. And other systems other than urine, the excretory products are CO2, sweat. Sweat contains different types of salts, urea, etc. So these are the differences between the two sets. That means excretory system and organs for excretion or excretory organs. Now let us see the major excretory products in animal bodies, including human, in the form of a list and their process of excretion. Here are these major excretory products of human body. Along with human body, some other excretory products also mentioned, which may not be directly excreted through human body. Some other animals do it. So let us take them together and look at them. What are those? There are a number of chemical substances produced by metabolism or absorbed through food and drink, which are unwanted and also harmful. These are excretory products. Metabolism is continuously going on in our body, and that producing some byproducts which are not at all useful, and even sometimes they are very harmful to our body. So it should be eliminated. Plus we are taking excess amount of water, excess amount of salts, etc. and other things which are not at all required for the body. If it is accumulated in the body, it may cause harm. So we should remove this. So these are the excretory products. Excretory product number 1, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide and water. Every living cell produces energy by respiration. This is a common method of production of energy. Without energy, no living cell can survive. This respiration is done by oxidizing glucose to produce energy or release energy, and this method produces CO2 and water as byproduct. Carbon dioxide, CO2 is removed by lungs as expired air. It is of no use in the body, so it is directly given out. And excess water, I am not telling that excess water is produced in this method only. It has also been taken through food. That's why it is mentioned. May also be taken from food and drink, removed by sweat and urine. Basically, it is removed by urine, and also during the time of sweating, we lose a lot of water. So these two methods, which is losing water and carbon dioxide directly through the respiratory system. The second, the most important excretory product in our body is nitrogenous waste products. There are a number of them. We only will pick up the major ones. Nitrogenous waste products. What are those? There are a number of nitrogenous waste products produced by the breakdown of excess protein, amino acid or nucleic acid. Remember one thing, other kind of food when you take carbohydrate, fats, if it is excess, it will be stored in the body. If it is excess of carbohydrate, it will be stored in the form of glycogen in the liver. If it is excess fat, it will be stored in the form of fatty layer below the skin or other in between the organs. But excess amount of protein never ever stored. Excess amount of protein, that means excess amount of amino acid. Protein is been digested in the form of amino acid. So this in excess is never stored in the body. So the liver is doing that excess amino acid or protein, they break down in the form of waste products. Here it is. There are number of nitrogenous waste products by the breakdown of excess protein, amino acid or nucleic acids also. These are produced in the liver. These waste products produced in the liver means breakdown of amino acid, protein and nucleic acids done in the liver. That's why in the list we had discussed that liver is also performing a bit of excretion by producing this. The major waste products are, first of all, ammonia. It is produced by deamination of amino acids in the liver. This is highly toxic and soluble in water. Therefore, it is directly not eliminated in human body. Instead, it is converted to comparatively less toxic urea. Ammonia is first produced in the liver. When the breakdown of amino acid takes place by the process where it is mentioned here as deamination, ammonia first produced. But ammonia is so toxic and so highly soluble, human body cannot take it. So immediately human body has got a cycle which convert the ammonia, toxic ammonia, into less toxic urea. For our body, ammonia is not a major excretory product. Maybe a trace amount of this, maybe it is there, but major amount of ammonia is not released by human body. But there are some organisms or animals who release ammonia directly as excretory product, and basically those animals are aquatic animals. Look at this. In case of human body, though, it is converted into less toxic urea, but in some organisms it is chief excretory product, that is fishes, amoeba, tailed amphibians. These animals directly release ammonia into the water in which they live. These animals are called ammonotelic animals. The animals which excrete ammonia directly as their basic nitrogenous waste product, they are called ammonotelic animals, and the process is called ammonotelism. Ammonotelic animals or ammonotelism. The second nitrogenous waste product other than ammonia is urea. Is number 2. Urea. This is the most common excretory product in most of the vertebrates, including man. Urea, ammonia is so toxic that in human body it cannot take. Other than some aquatic animals, they are not the main excretory product, but urea, which is comparatively less toxic, but also it is toxic, is the main excretory product of most of the vertebrates, including man, and also in some invertebrates. It is also highly toxic, but less than ammonia. Highly toxic, but it is less than ammonia. Means urea accumulation in the body cannot be, is not at all helpful. It's less toxic than ammonia doesn't mean that urea is not toxic. It is also highly toxic. This is also soluble in water. Urea is also produced in the liver. It is soluble in water. That's why it is excreted in the form of urine in the dissolved condition. And this is also produced in the liver by combination of carbon dioxide and ammonia. Ammonia combined with carbon dioxide, the formula becomes CONH2 twice. That is the formula. This is the major nitrogenous waste in human body. When nitrogenous waste product is concerned, this is the major one in human body and other mammals also and other vertebrates as well. And it is eliminated through urine produced by the kidneys. Urine is basic medium of urine is water, and it is soluble in water and is excreted through it. The animals which excrete urea as prime nitrogenous waste are called ureotelic animals, and the process is called ureotelism. The prime urea excreting animals are called ureotelic animals. That means human beings are ureotelic animals, and the process is called ureotelism. In this list, the last nitrogenous waste product is uric acid. The number 3, uric acid. This is the least toxic nitrogenous waste product compared to the other two. Compared to the other two, least toxic. Also there is a reason, because it is not soluble in water. Other two, and also least soluble in water. Solubility and toxicity is going side by side. More soluble things are more toxic. Ammonia is the maximum soluble, then urea, then uric acid. So it is less toxic compared to the other two, but uric acid is also toxic. In human, trace amount of uric acid is excreted. Some amount of uric acid is excreted in human body. Sometimes this uric acid may be accumulated in certain areas of our body, may cause kidney stone, then gout, the joint pains and all this, uric acid causing the trouble. So uric acid is also there in our excretory list, but it is minimum amount. So however, in this, if this is the chief excretory product in some of the animals, not in human also excrete little amount, but some animals like insects, reptiles, birds, and some other desert animals, the animals who cannot afford to lose water from the body, like desert animals, like lizards, they have to preserve water. So they cannot afford to. So what most of them are doing, they are excreting solid uric acid. They do not require water to dissolve and give out the metabolic waste. In case of the house lizard, you might have seen the excreta they secrete, give out. One part is grey, the other part is white. The white part, that is the solid uric acid, which is their excretory product. The grey part is the indigestible part of food, but the white part is uric acid, that is the excretory product. So these animals, those excrete uric acid as prime excretory product, are called uricotelic animals. What they are called? Uricotelic animals, and the process is called ureotelism. So these are the chief nitrogenous waste products along with the carbon dioxide and water that we have discussed. Keep this video up to this. Next video will continue with the other excretory products and the excretory system of man.